First at 5 tonight, several small earthquakes rattled parts of southern New England. The quakes were centered right over the Rhode Island border near Danielson and Plainfield, Connecticut this morning.
Scientists say they recorded 5 small earthquakes within a 5.5-hour span, including a 3.1 magnitude quake. We have live Pinpoint Doppler 12 weather team coverage tonight. First, let's go to meteorologist TJ Del Santo live in Coventry, where we've received many reports of shaking. He joins us now with the new details.
This earthquake was a little bit stronger than typical earthquakes that we get around here. Fortunately, no significant damage was reported. At 6:37 in the morning, an earthquake centered near Plainfield, Connecticut shook parts of southern New England. Debbie Waddington of Coventry was just coming back from the gym.
Everything just started to shake. I looked up, the ceiling fan was moving. One of the dishes fell off my hutch and it actually broke.
Nicole Pierce of West Warwick had just woken up.
I felt a little rumble, a shake, and I thought it was just me, and I laid there and I was like, no, this isn't it. So I got up and I heard my bird was going crazy at that same time. It sounded like he fell over, he was flapping his wings and stuff.
A magnitude 3.3 earthquake shook the earth, rattled nerves, and broke a dish or two, but no significant damage was reported.
This is eastern Connecticut, and our earthquake was somewhere around here.
The earthquake formed probably as a result of a strain between very old fault lines.
We usually get earthquakes that are around magnitude 2 to 3. We've had magnitude 5s, at least within the past 50 years, and we've had very large earthquakes a much longer time ago.
A long time ago, meaning during the colonial era. Today, everyone knew what happened almost immediately.
Immediately went to social media and asked, did anybody else feel like that, feel what just happened? And immediately responses were coming in from the western end of Coventry, West Greenwich, saying, yes, absolutely, felt the same thing, you're not crazy.
Now coming up new at 6, I asked the URI seismologist if it's unusual to get all of these earthquakes close together, and I also asked what these recent earthquakes could mean. That's coming up new at 6. Reporting live with the West Bay Mobile Newsroom, I'm TJ Del Santo, Eyewitness News.
First, New England earthquakes. 5 small quakes hit eastern Connecticut this morning, just over the Rhode Island border.
The impact of the 3.1 magnitude tremor was felt by homeowners in Warwick, West Warwick, Coventry, and as far away as 60 miles in Massachusetts.
This is the second example of seismic activity in the same area within a week. New at 6, a seismologist tells us what this means.
Meteorologist TJ Del Santo joins us now live in Coventry with the West Bay Mobile Newsroom.
Southern New England gets earthquakes, but usually not very big ones. But we wanted to know if this recent group of earthquakes is related. This seismograph from the Weston Observatory in Boston shows a sudden spike. That's the earthquake at 6:37 a.m.
That fault line is called the Lake Charles Fault. Again, it's a suture zone between 2 old continents.
There were several smaller earthquakes which followed.
Large earthquakes will definitely see aftershocks, which is a form of clustering, and then earthquakes will cluster on faults.
Brian Savage, a URI seismologist, said it's possible all the tremors in the past week are all related. They were near the same fault line in eastern Connecticut. What's not known is if other earthquakes or a bigger earthquake will follow.
It's entirely possible, but most likely not.
Why so?
We don't get very many earthquakes here, and the amount of strain that's accumulated across faults around here is very small compared to, say, in California.
The earthquake Monday morning did not cause significant damage, but certainly rattled some nerves.
Everything just started to shake. I looked up, the ceiling fan was moving. One of the dishes fell off my hutch, and it actually broke.
And knowing that the earthquake was actually strong enough to break dishes is important because scientists can get an idea of just how much shaking was going on.
TJ, can seismologists actually learn something from these small earthquakes?
Yes, actually, they can learn about the structure of the earth and how energy propagates through it. And in turn, engineers can use that information to create better building codes.
All right, meteorologist TJ Del Santo reporting live in Coventry. Thank you.